dude, how's it going, man?
Yeah, my man.
How's it going? Good evening guys. Greetings again from Mumbai, India. And today I've got a bit of a special episode in the sense that I'm going to be showing a transportation video of how we get from Mumbai to Pune, which we're going to be doing overnight. First, I'm going to be leaving my hotel here, picking up my friend David at the airport. David, if David's been here. And then from there, now this is going to sound crazy, and it kind of is, we are going to be doing a street food tour at night in Mumbai from probably like 1:30 to 3 a.m. And then after that, we're jumping in I guess David's arranged a driver, jumping in a car and driving to Pune, which is, I'm not exactly sure the distance, but it's probably going to take a couple hours, 2-3 hours at least. I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, I've got to go meet David, but before I do that, I thought I'd give you a little tour of the hotel I've been staying at here in Mumbai. Okay guys, this is the most sloppy made bed of all time. Just piece that together quickly. But I gotta say, it was really comfortable. I loved all the pillows, man. I had 6 pillows, and I'm someone who uses at least 3 if they're available. So that was the bed. There was a TV that I didn't use at all. The coolest thing about this place was the air conditioning, and it was essential because my goodness, it is hot in Mumbai. Highs of mid-30s, and it doesn't cool off that much at night. Had a nice big bed, had a really comfortable desk to work on. I'm showing you this over here. So I have to put away my computer. There were little snacks. I actually ended up eating some snacks, guys. Some popcorn in the garbage. And then over here, just a charging station. Oh, another awesome feature was the bathroom. Very good, very clean, which is always important. Really nice shower, good water pressure. Toilet was good. Sink. Anyways, tonight will be a little bit interesting getting to the airport because Uber and taxis are on strike at the moment in Mumbai. And that's why it took me so long to get from the airport to this hotel the other night. I mean, there's a huge line at the airport queuing. It took me over an hour to wait just to get my, basically to get my prepaid ticket for, I guess, one of the only taxi services that's actually operating at the moment. So what I'm gonna have to do is, I couldn't arrange a taxi with the hotel. I'm gonna have to go outside and hail one. And it's always a little bit, you know, iffy in India. There's probably going to be some haggling involved. I think actually one of the staff members is going to help me to arrange a price, probably between 150 to 200 rupees, he said, to get from the hotel to the airport. And I'm meeting David at Terminal 2. So yeah, it's time to go meet David. Okay guys, so I made it to the airport. It was a pretty awesome tuk-tuk ride, I have to say. Only ended up paying just over 100 rupees, so it was a really good deal, quite affordable. And now that I'm here, I have to go up to the arrivals level. But in the meantime, maybe I'll show you a bit more of the outside of the airport. Oh, one thing to note is that I actually can't go into the airport. In India, you're not allowed to go into the airport unless you're a passenger, which I think is actually a really good rule. But that means I'm gonna have to wait outside. So over here is the Cafe 2.0 snack bar, and this is also the official line for people grabbing tuk-tuks out of the airport. So the arrival waiting area is really well equipped with outdoor restaurants, places for people to stand and sit. Guys, if I wasn't going on a street food tour with David tonight, I would definitely try eating at one of these cafes right now. I'm actually a little peckish, to be honest. Still killing time. Check out what you can get at an Indian vending machine. If you take a look over here, this appears to be the main waiting area. A lot of people just standing there waiting. So yeah, I'm gonna be heading there. We're waiting for David. Come on, David. One more update before David arrives. I think he's gonna be here like in like 10-15 minutes. So we're heading to Pune, as I mentioned earlier in this video. And we should be arriving at like 3, 4, 5 a.m. So it's gonna be crazy. Kind of just getting there at a really odd and random hour. But anyways, I was reading about Pune, and it just sounds like a really fascinating city. It is basically, from what I read, considered to be kind of like an up-and-coming high-tech city. Also, there's a lot of universities, and it used to be known as the bicycle city, but apparently that's changed now to the motorbike city. I've spotted David. Just told him to go at exit A because the place where I told him at exit B, you can't actually go out there. Dude, how's it going, man?
Yeah, my man.
How's it going?
How you doing, dude?
You look really fresh.
Are we really doing this right?
I'm recording you.
I slept like most of the flight. I'm
Did you?
freaking destroyed. Yeah. I'm good. I'm good. You ready?
You're good? I'm totally ready, man. Well, I've got the guy I was looking for, David of David's Been Here. How you doing, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing awesome. Are you pumped to be back in India?
I'm so pumped.
Dude, this is gonna be just insane. We've got like such a cool schedule over the next 3 weeks.
I'm beyond excited. Look, you can read all the cities right here.
You've got the coolest t-shirt. You can't see it that well in the light, but yeah. You'll be seeing a lot more of it, man. I'm gonna buy one of those from you.
I got you. I got you. So we're going to 7 cities. We're going to Pune,
yep,
Hyderabad, Amritsar, Bangalore, Chennai, Kolkata, and Ahmedabad. This is going to be insane. We're going to just dive into the culture. We're going to eat our hearts out.
I know.
I'm excited.
You know, the thing I'm most excited about is like, well, there's going to be tons of things we're doing, like sightseeing and whatnot, but the street food, man. The legendary street food, because every city has something different.
Every city's different. Every 50 kilometers in India, people change, language changes, food changes. Exactly. That's how diverse it is.
That's how diverse it is. And we're just gonna dive right in, man.
Oh, let's just go, man.
Let's just do it.
Our first toll here is 35 rupees.
Yeah, we've been driving for a little while now, huh?
We've been driving for like 25-30 minutes already, so we're 1/6 of the way there.
1/6 of the way there.
It is. It's almost 4 in the morning.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I think this is gonna be our only trip, or sorry, the only journey on this trip where we're taking
a car.
A car.
Yeah.
Everything else is budget flights, pretty much.
Yeah, it's the fastest way to get to all these cities we have to go to, because all the cities we're going to are so far from each other. Yeah. Like if we were to drive from Pune to Hyderabad, it's like 15 hours. Yeah. And that, I mean, for that, we'll lose a day.
Yeah, exactly. And dude, I got a question for you. I haven't even asked you this off camera. So how did you pick the schedule? Because you masterminded this whole trip.
Okay, so the schedule was so the way it happened is when I started releasing content, I started obviously reading everybody's comment. Yeah. And so many people wrote me about these cities, these 7 cities. I mean, there's a few other places like Kerala, Goa, the Seven Sisters, and also where is it? Kashmir.
Yeah,
we're not going there, but those are
Shimla too.
Shimla, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of other places. I mean, there's so many states. I think it's 29 states now. So that's how it started, and then I just started doing research, and I saw other people have done, like, especially Hyderabad. You know, that's a really big place for foodies. Yeah. But then Pune, Bangalore, Chennai, they're not so explored. Almost no one's been doing things about them, and I wanted to show that. Yeah. You know, I think we're gonna
show the underrated places a bit.
I think also, like, one thing that I really want to stress when people watch this India series that we're both doing is that there's so much more to India than the Taj Mahal, Delhi, and Mumbai. Exactly. Because everybody thinks that, and then they also think Goa. Yeah. But they don't see this other stuff. Like, I can't wait to go to Kolkata and eat Chinese food, because they have a huge Chinese population there. Yeah. So that's gonna be amazing.
I know. I've almost found, like, the more I've got off the grid in India, the more I've appreciated it. Like, there's just so much to see, so much diversity, and it's the kind of country you can come back. Like, every year, you never see it all.
No, you never see it all.
And so we stopped briefly to get some chai.
Chai is Indian tea. It is amazing. It has some cinnamon. They put some ginger. They put milk. They heat it up, like, really hot, super hot. It almost like evaporates almost, like they makes it a little thicker. Yeah. I think it's right here.
I think it's right here. We'll see if we can get some. So the 3 chais came to 75 rupees, which is basically $1 US.
Oh, too hot.
So let's try that chai. So good, but it's a little bit hot. A little bit too hot to handle. Let it cool down a bit.
Oh my god.
Look, like next level traffic jam here. playing a video game to get by. Some dude just walking. Oh wow, so there was an accident, or oh no, someone just stalled in the middle of the road.
Is that what happened?
I think so.
So somebody stalled right here.
Could have been.
What's up, guys? What's up?
Doesn't look like an accident, just looks like the vehicle broke down. So we needed the slip to get through and none of us could find it. It was crumpled up in my pocket, and Audrey's gonna laugh because that's like one of my worst habits. Yeah. She's like, you're always like crumpling up money, just throwing it in your pocket, crumpling up receipts.
The problem is that if you don't have the slip, it's like another like 2,000 or something, some crazy number.
It is a crazy number.
Oh
so,
my god.
Yeah, I'm glad we found it. Oh. This is nuts.
It's nuts.
We've arrived in Pune.
Let's finish with the paperwork here.
How much was it again, dude? It was like 4,000?
It was 4,000, like 22 plus a few tolls, and you also tipped him like 400.
Because the dude was awesome. He waited for us while we had street food. So
thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Have a good night. And this is basically gonna end the vlog of getting to Pune.
Yeah,
and
guys.
I think we're gonna start another one.
Yeah, for sure, right now,
Another one where we're gonna do a room tour, but that's a separate video. So we'll see you there. Ciao.
Ciao.